Well, now we've had a heavy year, and you mentioned this earlier, Harry, just to put a number on it, 270 maps played for Big in 2020, the most of any team in Counter-Strike Go right now. So these guys have been working hard, and they need to see if the results are there. It's the opening game of IEM Global Challenge. Big, it's your map pick, T-side start. What do they want to show us? Good bit of util and walking towards A slowly as Masuta jump spots on the ramp.
Oh, it's all quiet like over here towards B. Masuta. A rather. Ooh, Masuta taking a peek down through the ramp on this jump spot. And now he's going to get that info. Here's the footsteps coming his way. Flashes raining over from mid, courtesy of Searson. And right now, these rotations are coming through for Vitality. That opening flash is good, and that allows them to deal with Masuta. There's the follow-up for Tizian as well, but Shox back inside of the site. Doesn't want to go down without a bit of a fight. He's doubled up. ZywOo's coming from nowhere, and that 1-2 punch of ZywOo and Shoxy holds down A. Searson left in the 1v3, and they know that he was over towards middle. He was the guy throwing these flashes earlier on, so they are ready for it. RP
errors in like old VP retire and go their separate ways, but players here from the French scene still at the top of Counter-Strike, so that's really, really cool. Where is that retirement age? Well, right now Vitality say not today. They take the 1-0 lead, pistols out for Big, bit of a force in round two. Searson's Scout is a weapon not to be messed with. Masuta in middle, finding the first, and he's going to double down, bit messy, but the kills are his. And Big, pretty screwed in this round, it's safe to say.
Yeah, mopped up by RPK and Masuta, and you know, that's the thing, like, you were kind of hoping for a bit more if you're Big here, in all honesty. They force-fought into this round, and it's a flawless one for Team Vitality, so this strong...
Backing up with his utility, Tizian still back in spawn. tabseN's got the one bit of utility. Tizian breaking the windows for mid plays, but only baiting, only faking as Big run up the B stairs. RPK is there, ready and waiting. Good bit of damage done. Kito's on 4, and he's finished off. Shox on a rotate, but RPK needs no help. 4 kills on the anti-eco, and money made for Vitality. The question for them is, do they want to upgrade these?
And it has been these two frequently to rise to the occasion in the absence of guys like tabseN. So what are they going to do over here at short side? There's xantares in with the first. Masuta goes down. Round's not over yet. And someone needs to remind Vitality of that very, very fact, because now we're down to a 2v2. This was a 2-on-5 as this A play began. They get that bomb into the site. Now Shox is ready and waiting in CT. He's calling for old mate RPK to begin obbling his way over. And up through ramp comes RPK. Silent as he goes. xantares ready and waiting. Ooh, he might get the drop on him. And indeed he does, but RPK with the turnaround. It's left to Searson. And RPK's so damn low. Searson hiding, getting back into the elevator room. And with that nade, he can seal the deal. RPK, the tank has sustained the blast. And now a chance on the bomb, but the peek from CT. Oh, it's close. And I don't like it, but Searson does get it back under control.
Big back to mid, out of spawn. No one here to stop him. We have a scout on Apex. Often don't see ZywOo with that weapon. He's not a fan. So Apex willingly taking the lesser sniper away. Molotov into middle. Masuta waiting for contact. He sees him swing, but he gets stuck on the corner and can't escape. xantares setting up for what looks like a quick mid to B. Elevator's smoked. Kito gets picked, and Shox can go grab that gun. There's no opponents down there to stop him. One player left on B, but not for long. Tizian on 6, and Shox with a shot that won't connect. Searson's will. It's all on ZywOo, and he is not here for long. Big.
Pretty scary duo, pretty scary crossfire to try and run into. tabseN, in the meantime, has opened up over at A. Now, ZywOo is there, but the trade is found immediately by Searson. And suddenly, a direct path into that A-bomb site might have been opened up. They've just got to get past Masuta, and that's easier said than done.
Are they ready for RPK, though? He came down silently, and they're holding the smoke. xantares with a kill. Kito had a gap earlier. It looked like he could have spotted RPK getting into position, and now Big doing the same towards B. It's all on Shoxy. Flashed off the angle, going back in to drop the bomb, and chasing down a second. His teammate falls, but Shox will not. 20 health versus 4, backing up to play things slow and calculated. Tizian looking for a fight that won't appear yet. He's going to move in closer and look for the kill. Shox coming in from a different angle, not ready for the close left position. He might hear him. Tizian's running back, and Shox with a missed shot on the jump. Oh dear, it's getting scary. 15 on the clock, and this plant needs to happen if Shox is not going to give up the kill to Tizian. Tap on the side, he's sticking it. Shox is moving in, waiting for the head to pop out off of the box, but it won't connect.
Oh, no.
Tizian lives to fight another battle. And Shox is waiting for a mistake. That's not going to happen. Tizian's on the other side.
And I wonder if they smoke it again. Oh, they do. Okay. Woo, that little wallbang from Tizian doing a lot of damage. The fact that they've smoked it again, now Big is sold, right? They're like, well, there's got to be someone sandbags, but there isn't. Instead, there is ZywOo up close, only good for a little bit of damage. Now they realize sandbags is clear. And they mop up the rest of the site as well. That is...
in this CT side, but that can be seen on Vertigo from time to time, and he's ready for the boost. Oh, he sees a backpack. There's a head above it as well. He can't find a clear shot. It's so hard to... Oh, Shox with the flick! How does he hit that? He's double scoped in, back for another, misses the shot, but sees the AWP. Searson moving in, Shox with another kill, and it is falling apart for Big. Frag after frag, they've yet to net one. RPK drops the bomb, and
Suter trying to get stuck in, trying to get some kills of his own, and he repels them away from A. Into this B site where RPK and Shox, once again, this terrifying twosome that have shut down B play after B play, are already waiting and raring to go.
Scrambling back into the site, the molly is good. They should hear that tick damage, but no one's looking at RPK. He's got a headshot angle, and Tizian is gone. They chase him, and they'll find success. Those smokes on both sides coming in from Big. xantares in a clutch, and there's a gap. He's going to use it to find masuta. Shox is here as well, chasing it down, and xantares with a three-piece. He has looked damn good in this game so far. Even
xantares able to turn something that kind of ruined his teammates into an advantage for him. Shox has seen that jump up, but baiting him down. This is where the player back in main could do all the damage right now. It's going a bit awkward. xantares doesn't know. There's another one here, buddy. Oh, Shox is going to nail it. xantares almost spots it in time.
He had to nail that through the stairs as well. He couldn't hit the metal.
Shox is trying to line it up. I cannot miss this. I cannot miss this. And so he doesn't. He wills it into existence. Now out through mid, the rest of Big go. masuta holding it down from CT. And they're silent on the approach, sneaking on out. tabseN leading the charge, as he so often does. Get behind me, boys. Let's take this one to him. masuta holding from CT, and they've got their backs turned. The trade not made available, and the bomb drop. masuta with a hell of a mid-hold is there to put 5 on the board for Team Vitality.
Yeah, it's big on pistols. Finally broken after some very successful T-side rounds. Vitality with the A control. Now, pushing this A ramp has often netted tabseN kills, and so Vitality don't want to throw everything into this one and get too aggro for their own good. They're going to spot Big coming up soon. The smokes fade, the flash misses, but Apex does not. He gets one, glocked out of the rounds. ZywOo's stuck on the sandbags, no molly to get him out of position. He's been covered as well. The flash is good, and the shot from Tizian is sublime, but it's
quiet up until now. We actually have ZywOo donning the AWP as well. masuta with the mid-hold, and there's just no getting past him. There's no getting past masuta.
Wow.
Almost on for the ace. But Keto says no, and so it in favor of Team Vitality, and they get the info as well. I'll boost Searson up. RPK shuts down the mid-play, and now they spot xantares here as well with the bomb. That's dropped over, and Vitality just like that. 8 on...
And re-aggresses with the AWP on short. A two-man setup here, so even if he dies, there can be a repeat from Apex. They're holding, they're lining up utility. ZywOo might have a great timing here. He could catch 2. Oh, it's only a tag through the pole. Apex saves his bacon. masuta doubles up as he often does, and that's a third. Tizian with a trade, but it's all in vain as Vitality clean it up. Will be going for...
Wrong way.
Yes, in the kit on Tizian, util on tabseN, and we've got masuta already lining up some early nades. Single flash of P250s dropped over. So some raid bosses for Vitality. Always a fan of that. Searson spotting ramp now. He doesn't see the full entourage of T's on the other side, but spots some contact. Backed up by xantares. But just as how Big was slow out of the gate on some of these early T-side rounds, trying to get info, trying to figure out where their opponents are stacked. Vitality are doing the same. Contact towards A, walking slow and steady. Shox moving up, xantares on the corner. He's crouched with a USP. That little pole can be a problem, as we've seen in the past, but not for xantares as he backs up fast with a shot to Shox. Man advantage for Big and Vitality. They don't have a smoke to get into this site. That can make things very difficult. Fights need to be won. And Searson's picking up everyone. Tizian with another. His USP is damn good. And Searson with a 3-piece finds Big 7 rounds.
Providing they win this round here and now.
Shock's trying to fake feet. Make noise towards that A site. But spotting for tabseN, he's cleared this out. He's now realized that all of A is completely empty and Vitality have no one moving up the ramp. So this should be expected. A mid to be split here. Oh, great double nade. Apex gets dunked out of the round while trying to throw in a smoke for that B bomb site. Tizian backing up k1to. Messy spray here. He's trapped on the boxes, dropping all of his util while he can, but he won't get out too far. ZywOo gets an entry through the smoke. Somehow Tizian's still standing here off of mid. And ZywOo just spamming his Tech 9 as his team back up, go towards that A site. All of Big are here. They've been baited over after tabseN cleared out the ramp. And this should give a lot of room for Vitality, but they don't want to run, right? It will give away their rotate, it will give away their play, but now Big have already realized the smokes have faded on B and tabseN is in early. Will he be able to stop the bomb from getting planted, or will it be a retake setup?
Yeah, the problem that Big have right now is they have no idea how deep Vitality are. You can see they're even hesitant to retake the elevator room. Finally they do, and they are going to be here in time to get set up for this retake. But they're not in a situation now where they can deny this bomb plant, right? There's at least a 3v3 post plant given over to Vitality. Nice. And there's Shox leading the charge with the Tech 9, back in through elevator into CT, and Tizian dead on the flank. Vitality.
Apex holds on. He has a full belt of util, but he wants to get out mid to actually be able to throw it. tabseN won't allow that. Searson's with the scout as well, and tabseN catches the legs as Searson backs up. Baited in was Apex, and it's a similar situation. Vitality losing players early. This time not as easy. Resmoke on that A short area as well. Vitality will be scared to walk through that in expectation that Big are playing the smoke. And xantares certainly might, moving in. tabseN set up in the ladder. That means he can fast flank if Vitality do get themselves into this A site, but that's easier said than done with xantares on the deagle. Smoke dropped, stalling out this play. They're going to run through it, jumping is ZywOo. xantares goes 1-for-1. That's fine. It's a 4-on-2. The flank already activated as well, and Shox could get caught with his knife out. His teammate is so low, and he falls into that category as well. A 2v5 perhaps for Vitality. Big did it before. Let's give it a go.
Oh, but look at how close the ramp flank is. They're not ready for it. They're not looking. And so there's tabseN and Tizian mopping it up. Force by right back in for Big. Finds success. Those deagles opening up early with tabseN play with in this round.
Yeah, this is what I was waiting for, a bit of a faster approach out of the gate, right? Vitality setting up quick on A. They know the smoke's coming down. They pre-boost for it. Apex can see, and tabseN has no idea. That's a lovely little pickup for Vitality, and they can push through the smoke off the back of it. xantares is the only man to find a kill, but he won't find salvation in this A site. Unable to escape from the chasing Frenchman, who now have a bomb plant available. Molly will stall things out, but Shox still close up. Tizian spamming the smoke, can't see anything. They're backing up right now. RPK to check that flank, and the bomb has been retrieved by Apex as well. There is some utility. It certainly could kill Apex going in for a plant, but I don't know how Big is supposed to win this round. Tizian's going to have to do something nuclear. More util, the smoke's replenished. k1to with a nade ready, and there's the plant. Will it kill Apex? Probably not. He fakes it out, jumping off. Lovely stuff. ZywOo with the cover as he spams k1to through heaven. And Tizian, yeah, right call to save. Give Vitality the respect that they are demanding right now. 11 on this T side. Big may have won their fourth.
Has support from Tizian on this mid-rotate. If these guys can even go even in trades, then that would be enough. But nice. Tizian has got no problem doing it. He has just bailed Big out of what could have been a disastrous round. The bomb was there and ready to go, and ZywOo had just opened up onto k1to moments prior. A big 2-for-1 in that B site, and Tizian, he keeps going for more. Apex also offers himself up on a silver platter. tabseN holds down mid, and Shox, well, are you going to feed Tizian anymore as well? Because Tizian's still hungry. He still wants it inside of this B site. And Shox decides that no, he knows better. He backs away. But are they ready for Searson? Aggressive down through ramp. Honestly, this scout could get caught out here. And it will, gets the tag off, but it's a 1v3 given over to Shoxy by Searson's aggression. And with xantares, the only guy who's near the A bomb site wrapping through mid, this has given up A for Shox to play with. Everyone is wrapping. Shox has got a free site. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know the extent that this site is free. But he will be allowed to get this bomb down, and that is something in this 1v3. Now hearing the footsteps. Now the first player makes noise, but no one else has. So he knows that one is flanking, doesn't know that all three are coming from this position, and he's going to set up in CT. Slowly but surely, Shox is piecing together this puzzle that this side of the map is clear. Big have gotten into the A site in the meantime. The bomb is not planted for Shox. He's going to have to wrap elevator and swing to try and deny this defuse.
I think that realization.
And now he's like, yeah, well, they're not coming from here. They must have all gone ramp. Bye.
I like that play, though. Unfortunately, no one has a kit for Big, and that would have been a chance for Shox, but because he's banking on getting something in CT, he's hoping he can hit a timing off of the B rotate, go.
Oh, no. Oh. RPK, man. Devastating precision up on the boost. And now this B site's already overwhelmed. I don't know, Big, this might just be the save straight up. And now it definitely is. Tizian also getting dropped through the smoke. And for the rest of them, they're like, wow, this was fun. So glad we showed up to play this round. Great hold, Keto, as he falls immediately, given over that B site.
Hurts, man.
Yeah, and that little boost angle, right? Like, he peaks the kind of one position that is visible to RPK, that default angle down towards ramp. They at least need to get away with these guns, right? Like, if you've called the save, you've not attempted the rounds, you've not put anything into going to B, you at least want to hold on to these weapons, and that one gets removed. And so now, you're looking at this, and even Bayern is, like, hesitant coming into this next round for Big.
Yeah, Tapson wanted to go for the AK, but he heard RPK cross and just decides to stay that pick out of this series. And ZywOo is not waiting around, catching the scout as the smoke blooms. xantares gives it up. Re-aggression from Tapson on the short side, but xantares doesn't know how deep they've gotten, and Shox has a quick shot. It's only Tapson left up with a FAMAS, not the best gun for the job, but he does net one. The flash in, he peeks ahead of it. ZywOo with a jumping kill, but still Vitality a man up.
And they're going back, Hugo. They're looking uncertain. They send RPK back to clear out this flank, and now he's going to rejoin the rest of his team. So actually, they recommit. They go, yeah, all right, we'll bring the fight to Big. We know they're both here. Three's better than two. Three's definitely better than one. Tizian setting himself up with that smoke into the site. Has dealt with ZywOo, but brings himself down very, very low in the process. Masuta at short, almost given it over, but almost ain't good enough for site. As a result, has felt like a bit of a liability for Big. And so we've often seen guys like Tizian having to play B leaning, and that's really affected how much aggression can come in over towards A. This round, it's just a mid-rush with USPs, and yeah, they get the one kill. Keto can maybe save that AK, but maybe really is the word for it, right? Like, Vitality, they don't want to let him get away with it. They want to keep Big as far behind as possible, and so they hunt him down. 40.
This round for Big, that's a real problem. And even then, no incendiaries either. Vitality, that smoke's got a big old gap, and RPK is going to push on through. Tizian's walking down the ramp, and he is dead in an instant. Keto, back at the B bomb site on his lonesome. Shox boosted on A to hold for aggro. And right now, it's just a slow default for Vitality. No commitment anywhere, 2 per site. And a bit of a mid-walk as well. Big have put the right players in the right places with having Tapson lean B and xantares fill the mid spot. A has been awfully quiet, and RPK is still sort of selling a fake, but Keto's been flashed in, blinded, and he needed that kill. He gets it. That keeps Big in this round. What an offhang.
Yeah, right. No one's ready for that. But then this is the downside again, right? You're so heavy leaning towards B that Searson, who's trying to peek down ramp, like trying to be the good boy he is and get that info, while him peeking the ramp actually leads to him getting caught out of position by ZywOo. Keto, I tell you what, he's had a pretty abysmal game, but if there ever was a round for him to step up and save the day for Big, it's right here, right now. And he's going to do it with 3. All right, Keto, now you've got our attention. It's all going to fall onto Shox. 1v2 up through ramp, and Keto The man of the hour, trying to lock in 4 in this A site. Shox has got no idea where he is. Does have time to swing this boost, but he's going to decide to go up and over to try and peek this angle. k1to had been spotted. And now down to the 1v1. tabseN versus Shox. 2 of the old boys of CS about to go head-to-head. Shox retreating to short, and the bomb is planted for him. No idea where tabseN is. But the key thing here is that tabseN doesn't have a kit. So time is of the essence. He's got to hunt Shox down, and he will. Finds him over at short. k1to.
It's not the case. It catches him off. Shox with a missed shot on the orb. k1to falls in, and Shox hits the no-scope. That is criminal. That should never have happened. Oh, dear. And k1to, from bad to worse, he may have had a saving grace in that round, but now mid is free. Now Tizian's in B, and he's going to try and check this out. It might be at a price. masuta spotted on the window. Tizian spraying, he can't get the kill, and this might just be it. This might be map point for Vitality, as Big have 2 on the A site, nowhere to be seen.
And it's, you know, it is just this same problem again and again and again, and it's pretty identifiable, right? Vitality are kind of loving it right now. Ooh, nice flick from xantares as he tries to hold on to these weapons, but Vitality, they've already like, no one's on B, right? Let's just be real with that. They are hunting down these saving players. Yeah, the bomb, yeah, so. We'll go look for the weapons. Right now, xantares and xantares are staying alive, but there's masuta.
Run boost, xantares taking a quick shot, but he won't connect anything. The nades are good from the T side, tagging down 2. tabseN and xantares low HP. 2 weapons in this round as well. That is not what you want. Tizian's in middle on his own. masuta, contact play with Apex, going to boost up. Could catch this kill quick. Tizian, oh, he hits it. That'll do. He's got the nade set as well, knowing there's another man in middle. From that boost, he's going to chuck it in. Everything he's got and more. k1to from the left side, swinging in with a great shot. 5 on 3 now, Big back in control.
Oh, blinded. tabseN and xantares both challenging a ramp and running the gauntlet is ZywOo up into the face of xantares. Now 3 for Big, back in the A site. xantares with a scavenged AK from middle. Man, I don't know. I see ZywOo, RPK, and Shox, and I couldn't think of 3 people I would want to go up against less with how they're looking. Nade into the site, great damage onto k1to. Still, though, an overwhelming presence here from Big, and this late boost could be a great way to snipe that advantage even further into the Big side. Now the rotation down through mid from Tizian. That's because on the boost, they see the bomb, and so they want to solidify this round with Tizian wrapping mid up through ramp. Wherever ZywOo goes, he is running into enemy players, and with just 9 points of health, even for ZywOo, even for a guy like this, it is undoable. 11 on the board for Big. And
again, Shox is going to take a spawn peek. Ooh, playing with fire. k1to, he won't get burned. He finds the opener, doubling down as well. k1to coming out of nowhere with a triple. And that is one hell of a hold. That might be the round done in an instant. The E-key almost lets him go. He's going to go in for the ace, but denied eventually as masuta walks the smoke. Is it really going to cost Big, though? Very overzealous play, but well earned off the back of a 3K. masuta's walking into that B site where 2 CTs remain.
Oh, in they go. And down they go. Pretty promptly, right?
But now Big still with fighting them. And Vitality, no money.
Well, a bit of a slow burner here for Vitality, right? Nothing to get excited about just yet. They're kind of stalling this round out. At the very, very least, if you're playing it slow, you can whittle through the utility of Big, and that just forced that much more reinvestment from the CT side. Now, this boost, this is juicy. For anyone who likes juicy things, this boost right up there on that list. Peeking in through mid is Tizian, but somehow he's missed all the timings there. They get out, so never mind. Cancel the juice party. And Vitality, they're all looking at it as well. This is the weirdest standoff you've ever seen. Don't worry, you ain't going back up there.
Yeah, very dangerous play. I haven't seen that for a while. Obviously, you're super open to the bottom of B, and if you're tunnel visioned in on middle, both of you could get picked up. xantares with a grimy little off angle here on the ramp. It's do and then die for xantares. There's no way he gets out of here alive unless he aces. And he's not even going to get one.
Okay, that's a hell of an opener. tabseN, though, ready with the closer. He's in with 3, and he's left on to ZywOo with this deagle. Now, he's landed 2 great kills already. Can he get any more? ZywOo, there's a 3rd. Oh, no. He's got the AWP. They've given him his weapon of choice. Down off the boxes, in with the swing, but k1to gets there just in time.
Been a lot better in recent times, and so he'll be asked to do it again towards his B bomb site. Lovely nade. Look at the red. Everyone but Shox tagged up by that. Oh, the spray is a mess for k1to, though. TiZiEN bails him out with a double and ducks out as well, getting out alive. Apex has to do something heroic here, and the kills aren't being offered up. They're just cowering behind default. tabseN's had enough. He swings for the win, and TiZiEN with a 4-piece on the B defense as well. This team watching the back of middle. We got k1to and B. xantares AWPing through a gap in the smoke. That gap has been there every time Vitality throw this smoke, and it's going to cost them.
Oh, ZywOo, they don't know he's here, but TiZiEN will look back and oh, it's B all over again. They're raining them in. It's not going to happen, surely. Apex and RPK doing what they can, what little they can.
No.
And it might be more than something little. Bomb now going down, but they lose Apex at ramp, and that nade might be enough. Slam dunk, 1 HP for RPK, and there it is. This first map in the first series of the IEM Global Challenge is heading to...
Rosters is big, bringing their first double of the game, but immediately xantares picked out of the round, and ZywOo, that's the first AWP we've seen him wield out of spawn. It's often been Shoxy, but ZywOo here to stay, here to play.
Oh, tabseN trying to get cheeky with it. We'll have to concede his bit of territory with that Molotov. Now look at TiZiEN. He's made this kind of interesting. I say kind of interesting because while he's going to be able to come in on this flank and he might catch ZywOo.
Oh dear.
That's good. Now they know, though, that they've pressured mid. They've got this info, and k1to suddenly is just dead in the water at B with no rotation available. So this B site falls into the hands of Vitality with very little contest, really. xantares fast out on the rotate through middle. And there's the killing blow dealt by TiZiEN, who has come back up to rejoin his team. 3-on-3, and xantares spots out RPK. Oh, another for xantares. Shox left in the clutch. A monstrous 1v3 required, but how on earth has Shox done that? There it is for Shoxy. And
A saving grace. They needed a clutch round, and that will be it. Back to the double AWP. xantares taking a different angle, different approach, but better success as the wallbang comes through. Shox and ZywOo picked out of this round, and big re-aggress on the ramp side, sending Vitality back scared. Apex comes up on the short side, but he's not ready for tabseN, who has just appeared here out of nowhere, dropping the bomb with a double big, biting right back. We may have had a 1v3 from Shox, 1v4 from masuta. How does that sound?
a lot harder though, right? xantares on the angle, waiting in that smoke. masuta don't trust it. He's like, nah, that's weird. Who throws that? Ooh. Oh, double molly. Things are heating up for masuta. Does manage to skirt his way in between them, up towards short side. There's xantares caught in the open. Another man at Cat doesn't want to give the kill over, so TiZiEN's just going to play it safe. But tabseN is alone at the sandbags, and it's another one given over to masuta. 31 kills deep. He's got to be 33 kills in by the time this round comes to a close if he wants to pick it up for Vitality. He certainly put the fear into big, and k1to doesn't commit to this wrap. Instead, only now making his move. Temporarily, this bomb plant is given over to masuta. They've given him a chance at the 1v2. Down from a 1v4. TiZiEN close to the smoke, and he will get the better of him. Gets it back under control for big. And finally, they win out one of these. You didn't play k1to's bomb site. Well, the joke's on you, isn't it? Because k1to might be about to undo this entire round. Smoke fades, and here he is. There's the double. Bomb dropped by k1to, and RPK trying to go back to get it under wraps. Shox is up through short, and he will get away with more than they bargained for.
Can they close? Can they do what Vitality couldn't in regulation? There's the AWP shot for xantares. Big opening kill. Apex down and out. Only 9 kills to his name. Troubling time for Vitality. Someone needs to be a hero. It could be the man on your screen. ZywOo was fighting down on A. So RPK drops, but we'll get out of there with a hop. Big still running a slow default. They have no reason not to. They've got the man advantage. They've not really shown anything in this round. Unfortunately for them, they may think that they've sold enough of this A fake, and they have not. ZywOo has got an open sight line the entire round, and that flash won't do a thing about it. And that allows his team to rotate off of A. ZywOo can make the call. I can anchor this site. You guys stack for mid and B, and that's exactly what Vitality have done. Still a man down, but with players in the right places. Unless this bomb goes back.
Yeah, that's you know, this is what it's all hinging on, right? Like, it's looking good when it was all about to culminate over towards B.
It still is.
They will go back. And thanks to ZywOo, thanks to this info, he's getting down through the ramp. There is everyone at this B site and mid for Vitality. All the pieces of the puzzle are here. Everything is in place for Vitality to try and salvage this round, and they will. And man, past
them both, or we run it right back. RBK with a quick drop. Keto did it. RBK wants to have his turn. And with the AWP supporting as well, that could be massive in terms of baiting them away from RPK. No one heard the metal footsteps. He didn't run along those stairs. So Shox, he can get one and run back. That's a boost, a run boost. RBK spots it. Shox with a kill, but xantares trades, and Shox doesn't want to hang around forever. He's trapped in the Tetris, walking into the wall, and xantares will not let him escape. No one survives the Turkish beast into B. 4 on 2. xantares coming alive. He even takes the AWP, but he can't carry on.
He really wanted to, man. He was going for his big moment there. He still had his time in the limelight, and now we look at the rest of Big to try and pick up the pieces. Apex blind as ever, and Tizian just reaps the reward on this B play. ZywOo, it's all eyes on him. A 1v3. Can he get anything done? Searson getting that bomb down, but close left is where the danger lurks. Tizian there, 18 on the board for Big, and now table. ZywOo undefeated in opening doors, finally falls for the first time there. Searson doubling up. And up until that round, ZywOo was 7-0, man. He was looking flawless, but Searson lays down the pain. And now this A site is ripe for the taking. Masuta, all that stands between them and A. And he's certainly put up a bit of a hold. Buys time for Shox to come in on rotation, and we're back into a 3-on-3.
Oh, they want to flash Masuta in so badly, but there's no flash left up. He's the only one with one. He's going to contact Peek. Keto holding with a massive kill to keep Big in this. A man up and just pulling the brakes, waiting for Tizian on this wrap. He's holding for lurks, but nothing has come through for Vitality. Still Shox anchors B. He took a shot A, and he doubled back, hoping Big overplay their hand. They have not. RPK is the only man on this A site, and while he has utility to potentially deny a bomb plant, there's just so little info for Vitality. This round, going silent in a moment like this for Big, has put the seed of doubt in the mind of the Frenchman. RPK moving into middle to cover Shox's back as the utility gets set up on this top site, and now the realization, now the penny drops, but will the map drop for Vitality?
RPK waiting patiently. His best chance here is to wait for Shox to reach him. Just try and buy time, try and deny bomb plants, and they will do a good job at that, but Shox is gone immediately. It's RPK versus the world. The map that Big were never meant to win. Well, they might be about to do it. Just RPK left to dethrone. But he's not keen on going down without a fight. RPK sees that bomb out in the open, drops the smoke, spots Tizian as well. It's only Searson that he does